Hi, welcome to Kevin Alone's audiobook reading Start With Why by Simon Sinek.
Part 1, 4, and 5, page 26.
Impressionable youth are not the only ones subject to peer pressure. Most of us have probably had an experience of being pressured by a salesman. Have you ever had a sales rep try to sell you some office solution by telling you that 70% of your competitors are using their service? So why aren't you? But what if 70% of your competitors are idiots? But what if 70% were given so much value added or offered such a low price that couldn't resist the opportunity? The practice is designed to do one thing and one thing only: to pressure you to buy, to make you feel you might be missing out on something or that everyone else knows you. Better to go with the majority, right? To quote my mother, if your friends put their heads in the oven, would you do that too? Sadly, if Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods was paid to do just that, it might actually start a trend. Novelty, aka innovation. In a major innovation in design and engineering, Motorola has created a phone of first. Read a 2004 press release that announced the launch of the mobile phone manufacturer's newest entry to the ultra competitive mobile phone market. The combination of metals such as aircraft grade aluminum with new advances such as an internal antenna and a chemically etched keypad led to the formation of a device that measures just 13.9 millimeter thin. And it worked. Millions of people rushed to get one. Celebrities flashed their RAZRs on the red carpet. Even a prime minister or two was seen talking on one. Having sold over 50 million units, few could argue that the RAZR wasn't a huge success. By surpassing current mobile expectations, the RAZR represents Motorola's history of self-delivering revolutionary innovations, said former Motorola CEO Ed Zander of his new Wonder product, while setting a new bar for future products coming out of the wireless industry. This one product was a huge financial success for Motorola. This was truly an innovation of monumental proportions. Or was it? Less than 4 years later, Xander was forced out. The stock traded at 50% of its average value since the launch of the RAZR, and Motorola's competitors had easily surpassed the RAZR's features and functionalities with equally innovative new phones. Motorola was once again rendered just another mobile phone manufacturer fighting for its price and piece of the pie. Like so many before it, the company confused innovation with novelty. Real innovation changes the course of industries or even society. The light bulb, the microwave oven, fax machine, iTunes. These are true innovations that changed how we conduct business, altered how we live our lives, and in the case of iTunes, challenged an industry to completely reevaluate its business model. Adding a camera to a mobile phone, for example, is not an innovation. A great feature, for sure, but not industry altering. With this revised definition in mind, even Motorola's own description of its new product becomes just a list of a few great features: a metal case, hidden antenna, flat keypad, and a thin phone. Hardly revolutionary innovation. Motorola had successfully designed the latest shiny object for people to get excited about, at least until a new shiny object came out. And that's the reason these features are more of a novelty than an innovation. They are added in an attempt to differentiate, but not reinvent. It's not a bad thing, but it can't be counted on to add any long term value. Novelty can drive sales. The RAZR proved it, but the impact does not last. If a company adds too many novel ideas too often, it can have a similar impact on the product or category as the prize game. In an attempt to differentiate with more features, the products start to look and feel more like commodities. And like price, the need to add yet another product to the line to compensate for the commoditization ends in a downward spiral. In the 1970s, there were only two types of Colgate toothpaste, but as competition increased, Colgate sales started to slip. So the company introduced a new product that included a new feature, the addition of fluoride, perhaps, then another, then another, whitening, tartar control, sparkles, stripes. Each innovation certainly helped boost sales, for a while at least. So the cycle continued. Guess how many types or different types of toothpaste Colgate has for you to choose from today? 32. Today there are 32 different types of Colgate toothpaste, excluding the four they make for kids. Given how each company responds to the innovations of the other, that means that Colgate's competitors also sell a similar number of variants that offer about the same quality, about the same size benefits, and about the same price. There are literally dozens of toothpaste to choose from. Yet, there is no data to show that Americans are brushing their teeth more now than they were in the 1970s. Thanks to all this innovation, it has become almost impossible to know which toothpaste is right for you, so that even Colgate does not know. So that even Colgate offers a link on their website called Need Help Deciding? If Colgate needs to help us pick one of the products because there are too many variations, how are we supposed to decide when we go to the supermarket without their website to help us?